Hey everybody, Mr. B here, and welcome to the Loft. Today I am going to do some sausage stuffed zucchini boats. The inspiration for this is the Sip and Feast YouTube channel. Love that guy. A great Italian cook, kind of that Long Island, New York, New Jersey kind of thing going on, and I just really dig it. So that's the inspiration. So I'm going to be, doing what I do and changing a few things up here. But anyway, let's jump into it, shall we? So what do we need for sausage stuffed zucchini boats? Well, sausage. So I'm using about a pound of mild to spicy Italian sausage. Sweet would be good here. Look, if you're needing to avoid pork or you're wanting to make this a little healthier, ground chicken, ground turkey, anything like that would be fantastic. You're just going to want to bring some seasoning to those two particularly. So we're going to get that going down with some onions and garlic. For the stuffing, I've got some homemade marinara sauce that I did in a previous video. So check that out. We've got some breadcrumbs here and some parsley and basil that I've chopped. That's going to make everything pretty and fresh. And about 3 cloves of garlic, which means 5 cloves of garlic. And also there's, pretty good bit of garlic in my marinara sauce. Look, I've got a bell pepper here that needs to be something done with it, so I'm going to chop that up and throw it in there. Pecorino Romano or Parmesan cheese, absolutely great. I am thinking, though, I may bring some feta into that. And we're going to top it with some mozzarella cheese here, which I attempted to grate. I think the trick is if you put it in the freezer, it gets harder and you can grate it. Anyway, take the opportunity to do this. So anyway, let's get our, and of course, it's going to have zucchini boats without zucchini. So let me show you the fun that it is in breaking this down. Although I will tell you, I was expecting this to be a lot more difficult than it really is. You're going to top and bottom them, and then you're going to cut your zucchini in half. Just kind of eyeball them and follow the form of the zucchini. Now, what you do is with a spoon, you're going to kind of dig out this flesh, but you're going to want to leave like a little lip here and a little lip here so you stuff and don't fall out. And anywho, we are just going to get this going and take a little bit of time with this, but once you kind of get the hang after doing a couple of them, it starts to, I'm saying all this, I'm going to end up breaking this. It starts to, you get the hang of it. So a little more here, I think. I want about 1/4 of an inch in there. So you can see I've got a lip here and a lip here, right? And there you have it. Now I'm putting this on a baking sheet over a wire rack. We're going to get to that in just a minute. Life is not perfect and accidents are going to happen, but you know what? I can stuff the shit out of that one too, can't I? Like I said, I've got them on a sheet pan here. What I'm going to do is dry my hands. I'm going to take just a pinch of salt and kind of go down each of these. What I'm hoping the salt is going to do, much like it would with an eggplant, is it's going to draw out that water. So that's why I've got it on this wire rack. What I'm going to do now is flip these over. Et voilà, comme ça, c'est parfait. We're going to start rounding off our Italian sausage situation here. Now, what I'm going to have to watch my salt on this, I'm thinking, right? Because I've got that marinara action going, And I purposefully kind of pulled back on some salt there, plus it just didn't really need it. But this Romano cheese is very, very, very salty. So is feta. And the sausage, you know, so normally the sausage is going to be pretty salty itself. So I just don't think I'm gonna need it. We'll see. I'm gonna go ahead and add my onions into this. Once you get the zucchini carved out, I'm gonna reserve this, the meat, right? I'm actually gonna end up sneaking it into the sausage, I'm thinking. It's a good way to kind of get a little extra veg. I'm gonna have to figure out what I'm gonna do about the water. I know what I'll do about the water. Let me get a strainer, something like that, and let's pour our zucchini meat into that. Set the bowl on top of it. Hello. And let's give that some salt. And once you get the zucchini prepped, I have noticed that these recipes tend to go into two different directions. One is, like I've done, is just kind of wire rack them, pray and hope for the best. The other is you bring water to a boil, and then you put them in for about 1 to 2 minutes. What I can gather is it's a texture thing. So if you like something a little bit softer, maybe more noodle-esque, I guess, then boiling is gonna be your friend. I want a little bite to my zucchini, and I typically find that anytime I bake zucchini, right, it tends to, texture-wise, it's fine for what I'm wanting it to do. But anyway, you do you, boo. Getting close to brown, still a little gray. I want it kind of dark, but I am going to go ahead and add this garlic on up in here, okay? And we'll give that a quick stir. Getting a lot of water coming off the zucchini meat. However, let me just dump you right there, baby. Yeah. Now, I'm going to throw it into the sausage. I think that sausage will help kind of flavor that up a little bit, and it might also help me kind of cook off some of the excess moisture. We'll see. All right, I'm going to call that done. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in a bowl, and I'm going to let it kind of cool down just a little bit and set up my stuffing station. All right, so we're going to kind of prepare to stuff. So I'm just going to take a paper towel and my little zucchinis here, and I'm just going to pat my little fellows and gals dry. And we'll set these off to the side. Now I want to kind of shift my focus over here to the stuff. Now, first thing I'm going to do, I think, is add in my breadcrumb and the cheese, of course. Lest we forget the fat. Curious to see how this works, but you know, how bad could that be? Just a little bit. And then I'm going to, let's get our parsley and our basil, some of that in there. We'll leave some for the top to make it pretty. And let's just kind of work to incorporate some of this. And I'm going to put just a little bit of this marinara sauce in here as well. Now, I didn't put an egg in this. I've seen people do, some don't. Let's put a little bit of this mozzarella in here too. That's an opportunity to do that. I bet ricotta would be good in this. Okay, I'm going to do a quick taste for some seasoning. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm not going to be able to get enough of that. I can tell you that. Let's get to stuffing these babies. So what I'm going to do is, in a 13 by 9, I'm going to add in just a little bit of my sauce, making an absolute mess. Of course, you don't want to do that. And let's spread that around. Beautiful. And let's stuff some zucchini here. Oh, preheat your oven to 375 degrees. That would be a real genius move at this point. Okay, thanks. Okay guys, covered into a preheated 375 degree oven, middle rack, for about 20 minutes. Then we're gonna add our cheese. I'm going to pop this back into the oven, top rack. Now at this point, if you wanted to throw it under the broiler for a couple of minutes, don't go far. To brown it up, that's fine, but I'm just going to top rack it. Guys, you gotta give this a try. That's really good. Listen, I gotta tell you, it's definitely going on rotation, right? This is great for food prep, because you just pull one of these out, pair it with a quick salad, little lunch. Oh, anyway, kids, I hope you like that. This is sausage stuffed zucchini. Click like, subscribe. Come along for the ride, kids, and we're gonna see you next time. Cheers.